Hi everybody, welcome to our brand new channel, Grump Dads Podcast. We're going to bring you our take on the latest stories from around the world, starting with today where we look at the race to be the new Prime Minister. Now the race is rattling on, however it looks like Rishi Sunak has slipped up, and while he might get the votes of the Conservative Party to get into power now, the general public are unlikely to forget what he said. Let's take a look.
From all of you, I managed to start changing the funding formulas to make sure that areas like this are getting the funding that they deserve. Because we inherited a bunch of formulas from the Labour Party that shoved all the funding into deprived urban areas, then that needed to be undone. I started the work of undoing that.
Now, obviously, since this, he has sought to clear it up and what he was saying, at least in his own mind. He's claimed that he was making a point that deprivation doesn't only occur in urban areas, but also in rural. Now, it does make sense what he's saying, except one thing. This speech was made in Tunbridge Wells. Now, Tunbridge Wells is a massively affluent area. In fact, their average house price at the moment stands at over £500,000. So he has taken money from deprived urban areas, and as he said, he has given it back to Tunbridge Wells. Not exactly the right thing to be doing at the moment. However, on the other side, we have the other candidate, which is Liz Truss. She is a walking joke. She's a candidate who struggles to deliver a speech coherently, a candidate who doesn't believe that the general public have changed their minds on Brexit. However, when she was reminded of this, she instantly said, well, I have, it's true, but in the other way. It almost strikes as if she only believes that people can change their mind from remain to leave and not the other way. Now, let's be honest, with all the issues that are happening in the UK at the moment, it is very, very likely that people are going to change their mind the other way. The issues at Dover, for example, the delays that those lorry drivers have faced, the massive influx we have now with energy prices rising, they're not happening as steeply across the EU, and people are putting two and two together. However, that is not even her finest moment. Let's take a look at what she had to say about drones in the Houses of Parliament.
But what we are doing is solutions such as installing extra netting. I was at HMP Pentonville last week. They've now got patrol dogs who are barking, which helps deter drones. So we're using all kinds of solutions to deal with contraband coming into our prison.
Now, whoever gets in power, whatever they're saying now will long be forgotten, and we do all need to remember this. This is a government that was happy to let school children from deprived areas go hungry, as this tweet points out. Now, who could have made this tweet? Who could make out a point that the government, on one hand, were really willing to subsidise us going out to restaurants and eating out and helping boost the economy while letting poor children from deprived areas go hungry? Yep, that's right, Nigel Farage. Probably the most hated man in the whole of Britain. He's definitely a divisive figure, but when he is making you look like the bad guys, you've got to question something. A man that is such a big arsehole that people literally cross the road when they see him coming, you've made him look good. Ask yourself that, please. If you're in the Conservative Party, why have you made this man look so good? Questions have to be asked, especially following Rishi's announcement that he has taken money from deprived areas and given it to places like Tunbridge Wells, and then you have this to be remembered. Whoever gets in number 10, the general public are not going to benefit. But we do have a say come the next general election. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to see in number 10 now, and who you'll be voting for in the next general election. Will you be going Labour? Or will you stay Conservative? We'll see you in our next episode, and make sure you tune into our live podcast every Sunday. We'll see you soon.